What up, everybody? It's your boy D, and I'm here right now with the beat thing. And basically, I titled this "Keeping It 100 with the beat thing." And what I'm gonna do is, you know, I don't work for BKE. I just bought the beat thing, and I just like it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna tell you the reasons why I don't like it. I'm gonna tell you some of the reasons why, some things I don't like, and some things I do like. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, because I know a lot of people watch the videos and they comment and they ask me, you know, yo, is it worth getting? You know, how is it? You know, they're skeptical. They don't know. You know, so I'm gonna tell you straightforward, and you know, I'm gonna keep it real, I'm gonna keep it 100 for you. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. All right, I'm gonna tell you about some things that I don't like about the beat thing, and then I'm gonna tell you some things I do like about it. All right, one thing that I don't like, that I'm having a problem with, only once in a while I'm having a problem with this, and sometimes when I'm making a beat, it'll lock up on me. It does. You know what I'm saying? And I know people got, and that's really my biggest issue that I do have sometimes when it does happen, and it doesn't happen all the time. Once in a while. I mean, you know, you got computers, they lock up on you. You got cell phones, they freeze up on you. I mean, so things happen. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is what it is. But it only happens once in a while. It doesn't happen all the time. You know, once in a blue moon and it happens. So it's not even an issue until it happens. Then it's an issue. You know, then it's a problem to you. You know, and it only and you can catch it, you can fix it. The thing is that it's probably only a software issue, and they usually come up with software, you know, fixes or whatever. But if you're making a beat and you're on like track 5 or whatever like that, hit the save button. You know, hit the save button, or hit the save button at any time, you know, while you're making that beat, just to make sure that if it does do that, you can just load it right back. You start it over and load it right back up, because that's what, then you'll save yourself from making a beat and then having it just about done and then it turns off on you. So it's like I said, it isn't a problem until it happens. You know, and that's one of my biggest, that's probably like one of the biggest problems you'll probably have. One other problem that I'm having is my pitch bend. I mean, I know a couple people had a couple of problems with that. I don't even use my pitch bend. I don't even have it on, because what it does, that when I pitch bend, it stays pitch bend. I don't know why. I had a couple updates and it still didn't fix it. I'm hoping that the next update fixes it. But you know, I'm pretty sure it's just a software problem that can be fixed. You know, what other problem I'm having? I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's not a real lot of problems with this. There's not a lot of problems. So, another problem that I am having is that, and this is just a normal wear and tear type thing. You know, you can see a little circle in there. These ones you can't, because I guess I use these more. But you know, the paint is coming off of that a little bit, off the the button real quick. But that's just normal wear and tear. I mean, if you constantly use something and press something, it's gonna get wear on it. So, but I wish there was a way that I can that I can change the pads in it. I asked BKE about it, and they said that that it's hard to change the pads in the beat thing. But I would really like to try, you know what I'm saying, and whether they give me the instructions on how to do it, send me another beat thing so I can try to do it and post a video on it, or they can do it and post a video on it. And they say, okay, if it gets serious and you need to send it, and you really want it fixed, you can send it in. The problem with that is that a lot of people don't want to send their beat thing in, man. That's downtime. You know, it's downtime, and I don't really want to face downtime, man. I need to make my beats every day. I want to be able to fix it and put it back together and be good the same day. So, but you know, it's only a little. It's nothing too serious about it. You know, just normal wear and tear. What other things? I mean, I really don't have too many other bad things to say. If I talk about the good things, I'll be here all day. I like the way that I can take it with me wherever I go. I live like an hour and a half or 2 hours away from the city. So if I jump on the train to go to the city, I could be on the train, have my headphones and my beat thing, and make a beat all the way. I ain't got to talk to nobody. I could be in my own space. You know what I'm saying? Making a beat. I could plug a phantom mic into it and have phantom power. I love that. I wish they would come out with something that when you're making a beat, when you're making a beat, you can use the phantom power at the same time and still hear the beat. Because I like to do hooks over a beat or something like that. That'd be something good. That's just software thing. Nothing too crazy. So a programming issue that they can get together and do and figure out. Sampling, and these are all like software. These are all like software things, man. Like the beat thing itself, this machine is the most solid machine I ever held. Like it's solid, man. It's not a toy. Like you pick this thing up, you're gonna be like, oh man, like the weight of it is just a solid piece of machine. So it has a USB, it has a USB A, USB B, SD slots, a hard volume gain, 2 headphone jacks, it's ridiculous, but man, this thing got so many things. I can. It's laid out like a keyboard, so if I gotta play some keys, I can play some keys, and so I don't have to bring. Of course, you don't want to bring your keyboard. You ain't gonna bring your keyboard with you everywhere you go, But you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to play some keys, you can play that. Well, let some people hit me up on Instagram and everything. All right. Like everything else is just just programming issues and updates. Everything, this machine is almost perfect. A 1 to 10, and a 1 being the least, and the 10 being the greatest. I'm gonna give the beat thing like I'm gonna be honest, and I'm keeping it 100, a 8 plus. An 8 plus, almost a 9. And an 8.5, I'll say, because of the fact and it's only little subtle stuff that'll make it a 9, and then little other stuff will make it a 10. Because all right, with the effects, I don't really use the effects too much. Maybe a little reverb, but they have a lot of effects in here but I don't really use them because I usually, after I make a beat, I usually export it out into my Pro Tools, and I mix from the Pro Tools, and I use a lot of plugins from there, the VSTs. But if they can be used on the beat thing virtual or the beat thing hardware, that'd be great. Figure out a way to be able to use those would be bananas. And software issue. Something that maybe they're listening and they're like, oh yeah, maybe we could do that. Other than that, I don't have no problems. Oh, pitch bend. I don't know if I said this, but I have a problem with my pitch bend. I don't even use my pitch bend. I would love to, but I'm having a little problem with that software issue. Something that needs to be fixed in a later update, in a newer update or whatever. When I pitch bend, I have to press stop for it to release the pitch bend. It doesn't release it for some reason. Everybody doesn't have that problem, but I'm having that problem, so I don't know. But I know that a couple people said something about the pitch bend. The mod knob I don't really use, even though I seen people use it. I used it before, but I don't really use it. Like I'm not really into that part. But I'm into just making a beat, whatever. But it's great. And with the pitch bend, I seen you can cut on it. There's videos on that how to scratch on it. Which is dope when you making a beat. If mine worked, I'll be trying it. I'll be implementing that into my beats. What else? Right here, this is what I really wish. I'm really hoping for. All right, see how you can the brightness and everything. I wish they can have it so you can change colors. I would love to have my beat thing different colors, like red, green, blue, yellow, whatever, and off. That'd be bananas, and I would love that. That's just something that they can think about in the future. I remember something that they showed a long time ago. They said they was gonna have custom grills I haven't seen that yet. I would love to have my name Dlpeace right across the front. That'd be crazy. You know, it'd be just mine, Dlpeace. You know, so I would love to see. I would love to see that. And what else? You know, there's it almost has everything you need. Oh, one thing I wish they this is a wish list almost. I wish when you sample in, I wish they like the Phantom X6 great keyboard. The way it chops up samples, you put a sample on there, you tell it how many bars the sample is, the loop is or whether or the sample, and then you can chop it up in increments that you want. A couple other programs have that software, machines that have that right now. I'm not going to even say any names, but they have that. If they can look into that and implement that into the Beat Thing hardware and the Beat Thing virtual, that'd be great. We'd love that. And and sound packs. There's millions of sound packs. There's not millions of sound packs. There's a lot of sound packs. I have them all. There's a lot of sounds are ridiculous. There's so many sounds. I don't even want to get into all the sounds it has. It has a lot of sounds. You're just gonna go crazy. You're gonna get lost in all the sounds. You'll be making a beat, come across a sound, and start making another beat. So the sounds is no problem. The only problem that I wish they would have is a sound pack